I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids, they tuned
are now tuned in.
Yeah, we locked in right now, Mr.
TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Shout out to Mr. TALIAFERRO.
You watching Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.
Mr. TALIAFERRO TV. Here with the Triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.
All right, Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, how's everybody doing out there? Now, I'm going to be honest. I hate that we live in this era where people make up stuff just for clicks. But I read this story and the first thing I thought was, this might be fake, bro. So according to TMZ, probably, unfortunately, the most respected news outlet we have in this country. And I know people are like, TMZ, no, trust me, TMZ breaks more stories than any outlet out there. So I'm just proceeding with that. This is according to TMZ. Tekashi 6ix9ine was kidnapped, pistol whipped, and robbed, and is now in the hospital unconscious. And this happened around 4 in the morning. Now, we're gonna read the details of this story. I'm gonna read it according to TMZ, and then I'm gonna tell y'all my opinion on this afterwards. And you guys tell me in the comment section, do you believe this is a story or not? Now, I also want to set a side note. Tekashi released a new record this morning with Nicki Minaj. Just throwing it out there. Let's go ahead with the details. Tekashi was reportedly wrapping up a video shoot in Brooklyn early Sunday morning around 4 a.m. And when he was driving home, another car pulled up, blocked his driveway. At that point, 3 hooded gunmen got out of the other car, grabbed Tekashi, and pistol whipped him, knocking him unconscious. At that point, the next thing Tekashi knew, he was in the back seat of the car as the gunmen were driving around telling him if they didn't get what they wanted from him, which was jewelry and money, they would kill him. All right? TMZ says a short time later, the gunmen pulled up to Tekashi's home. 2 of them made their way inside as the third man guarded 6ix9ine inside the vehicle. At that point, the gunman took about $750K in jewelry and between $15,000 to $20,000 in cash. While all this is happening, Tekashi's baby mama and daughter were inside the house, but they were not hurt. That wasn't it. The gunman then drove away with Tekashi still in the back seat. Now this is when I said this is ridiculous. At some point, Tekashi was able to open the back door and jump out like Superman. One of the gunmen began chasing him, but got scared and retreated because he was afraid he'd get ID'd. Then Tekashi jumped in the passenger seat of a stranger's car and pleaded for help. The stranger called 911 and then asked Tekashi 6ix9ine to get out of the car at an intersection. An ambulance came and Tekashi was taken to a hospital where he remains. And now he's getting a CT scan done on his head. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. That shit sounds like something off a Fast and Furious movie. But because I just want to leave it up in the air just in case it's a real story, I won't go in on every detail to me that doesn't make sense. But I will say this. If somehow, some way, TMZ ran a fake story because Tekashi wanted them to run it, because if you think about it, there's always a TMZ camera guy conveniently around Tekashi when he wants them around. And I'm not talking about catching Tekashi at the airport. No, they're catching up with Tekashi in specific areas in which there would have to be a TMZ guy invited there, right? That's what I've seen over the last few months. We know this dude loves clicks. We know he loves headlines. All I'm gonna say is he has a relationship with TMZ. Somebody over there he has a relationship with. If TMZ would go as far as to do this for clicks when you're already the biggest outlet in the world, this would be corny. This would be corny. If Tekashi would do this for clicks, I'm going to tell you why it's corny as well. This story, the first thing I thought about was XXXTentacion. But it's almost like Tekashi, if it's fake, again, I don't know if it's fake or not. The story seems too similar to what happened to X, right? And if X would have got away. That's what this story said. Like the beginning of this story sounds exactly what happened to XXXTentacion. This is how a lot of X fans, and I'm sure his family, would have wished his story would have played out. And if you read the beginning, the first thing I thought was like, yo, did he just fake the X story? If Tekashi is faking the XXXTentacion story for clicks, and you considered that guy a friend of yours at some point, and he's now deceased, God rest the dead, that is corny. Now, again, I don't know. You be the judge. Y'all talk to me in the comment box below. Tell me what y'all think about this story. I'm just going to be honest. There are details of this story that do not sound believable. I hope this kid is okay. I hope nothing is long-term he's not going to have any long-term ramifications from this. But we are in the era of the internet, and I have to proceed with caution with anything I post because we are in the era of the internet and people do lie, and this guy we've seen will do anything to remain atop the headlines. He hadn't been beefing for a week or two. He could feel like his name is dying down. That's how crazy this era is, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not beefing for a week or two, there are people out here who think they got to keep their name in the mist. There are people out here who don't think the music will do it, right? It's got to be more than the music in this era. And it's not just Tekashi. Trust me, there's a reality world out there. But he's doing it dangerously, dealing with this type of shit. Y'all talk to me in the comment box below. I'm going to come back with another video when I find out if this could be a fake story or not. I'm out. All right, this is something new. I need y'all to turn the notification button on. For those who don't know what that does is, as soon as I drop a video, y'all know I drop at least 4 or 5 a day. As soon as I drop a video, this will update you and notify you immediately. Again, you become part of that notification gang that everybody has. Ferros, I need you because we need to start making these videos moments. So please turn the notification button on. You'll get my content first.